And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Ram. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Lion. Switch. 49, check her. 49. Kill.
Now Wentz again. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
81.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
By Jarrell Casey.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Philip Lindsay on the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch this 46 down, man. 5-4. Watch the slant. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Broncos 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Go, go, go. 82, 82. Come on. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go now. 18 Cotton. 86 is on the go. 86 is on the go. That's you.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let me feel myself a little bit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Yo.
Now Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56, check 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 56. Hey, red 5-2, out here. Red 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Throwing is Wentz. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Here we go. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check.
To throw is Wentz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
4 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. The quick slant caught. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Broncos 28. Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for
So
Denver.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Once more, here's Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, L.A.
Ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Eifert has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Foster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Broncos 35, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run by Lindsey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety screaming. Go. Show it up.
Lefty.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, grip. Check 24. Check 9.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
No gain on the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.